Everybody, Chris the Cop here. A little live action. We're still, we actually started sailing for a little bit, and we are waiting to load up our fish for bait. So just I'd let you guys know what's going on. You can hear the seals behind me. I don't think we can see them. It's kind of cool. Just figured I'd let you guys give you an update before I truly go offline, because in about probably an hour I won't have any type of Wi-Fi or reception at all. Hey guys, you guys are awesome. I cannot believe there's actually people here who are ready to comment on a particular, like, right away. Like, you're commenting right away. That's like awesome. You have an idea how that makes me feel. That is like so cool. So yeah, we will definitely let you know what kind of fish we get. Hopefully I'll get some good fish. And so here's some of my friends over there. I'll show you a picture. Actually, I'll walk over there so you guys can see them. So what they're doing is they're loading up our bait. So there's live fish there, and they're loading up the bait. So when we finally get out to our area to fish, we have live bait to put on our hooks. So, so I gotta stop saying so. It's freaking annoying. I think someone put down there, let's get so many, let's see how many so's he says. I did a video that one time where I actually counted the amount of so's I did throughout the video. I think we were up like 20 something. What an awful transition word, right? I'm gonna try to read that. Okay, hold on. Let me get my reading glasses on. I don't want to lose you. I'm trying to get my reading glasses on so I can read the comments. So we're going to Baja. We're going to Baja. I just read that message right out. So if you look out here, that's Coronado. There's Coronado Island. Trying to find you guys kind of like a landmark. So Coronado Island by Del Mar is the area where we're going to be heading out of, and we're going to be going to like Baja, California. So that would still be Mexico, for that person that asked. Clone, you are awesome. I really appreciate that.
Is that what he's doing?
Here's my, hold on. Here's my SWAT sergeant. Hold on. Oh.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
That's the team leader right there.
Are you recording us?
Yes, I am. So that's the SWAT team leader right there. So I'm the SWAT commander. That's my team leader. And he's a good guy, really good guy. Very knowledgeable. Has never steered me wrong with any operation. I'm just waiting to see if any more comments are coming up. No comments yet. Okay, just a phone with internet, you need to change your name, okay? I get it, but you need to change your name. But hello. Okay. I at least asked, right? Not yet, we will be.
He's gonna show us how to pay.
Oh, shoot. Right?
What is that?
Nothing.
Get over here. Who are you talking to? The car's going this way. What are you doing?
Oh my God. Oh my God. So Apparently they're showing the guys something. So right now they are baiting. They're putting our bait in the bait trays. So what happens is, we'll take a look.
Watch yourself back there.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. So there's live bait right there. These guys are filling it up. As you guys can see. Okay. Hold on. So this will be our bait for, oops. Oh, this guy's a little sticky, or a little, so this is our bait, live bait. That's what we're doing. Right? Yes, I am supposed to grab the fish, but that didn't happen too well there. So everyone's learning what's going on. I've been here before, so I actually know what to do. So I'm not going to actually worry about it. But we're actually not going to start fishing until about 6, 7 a.m. once we get into Mexican water. So most of us are going to be going to bed soon. And then when we wake up, we'll be in the waters that we're supposed to be. These guys are awesome over here that these guys see right here. They're filling up the bait stuff. So we'll be using that later on this afternoon or this morning when we wake up. You guys can hear the fish or the seals behind me. I'm trying to, like, I gotta put this back. I just don't want my head up here. Like, Any questions? Clone, I saw that you were answering some of the things. Yes, so we're sleeping on the boat tonight. When we wake up, we'll be in Mexican waters off of Baja, California. That's where we'll be at. We'll be about 55 miles south of the United States border. No, Alfredo, I'm probably not going to get any sleep. Ooh, what is the name of the boat? Let me find out. Gentlemen, what's the name of our boat? Relentless. Relentless is the name of the boat. Tell you a funny story about being a cop. In this short time, okay, let me see here. Let me see if I have a funny story. No, on my first day, I had a car pursuit as well as a foot pursuit. So that was not a funny story, but it was funny is that I didn't know what to do. It's like this, we got into a pursuit right off the bat. My TO and I were, we responded to a call of a suspicious person. And then as we start walking up, all of a sudden my TO, my training officer, TO training officer, tells me, hey, get back into the car. And I'm like, okay, I have no idea what's going on. And then all of a sudden, we are in a car pursuit. And I'm like, what is going on? I didn't even process what he was telling me. This is day one. And then as we start chasing this guy, my TO says, okay, get your baton. I'm like, okay. He goes, take it out of your ring. Okay. Put it on the floorboard. I'm like, oh, okay. Put it on the floorboard. He says to me, he's going to run. When he runs, you chase him. And I'm like, it was literally that. So all of a sudden, this guy crashes into some apartment complex garages, and then we go into foot pursuit. We go into foot pursuit, and he's eventually caught by myself and some other officers. But it was kind of funny, where it was like, I had no idea. There's such a procedure when we do foot pursuits, and that did not happen. So Yeah, so that was the funny part. It was like I had no portable radio to tell anybody where I excuse me, where I was running to, and yeah, and luckily the officers knew where we were running from, or from where he crashed his car to the middle of a street. But it was just one of those funny parts. So yeah, that's it. Yes, they actually do. That's why you guys see them. Right now, I just announced my SWAT commander. Yes, they know I'm a YouTuber. Do they accept it? I'm sure they do, because it's like I said, you got to do what you want to do. You got to do what makes you happy. You got to do what you like to do. Never worry about what anyone thinks about you, what they have to say about you. If you do that, then you're living for other people. You always live for yourself. That's what you do. You live for yourself. Never live for anybody else. I'm just like staying online right now, see if anybody has any other comments. Let's see what's going on over here.
Grab your line just like this with your rod tip straight up and down. That way you're not hitting anyone while you're maneuvering around the boat. You just go to the back of the boat or the windward side. Anywhere along the windward side will be fine, but you can start right on the back of the boat, throw your bait in, and then you'll start shuffling along the rail till you get up to the front of the boat, working that windward side. What that's going to do is it's going to get your bait out there where we're throwing chum, and it's going to mix in with all that chum, right? And that's what's attracting the fish. And then you'll eventually get bit as you walk up the side of the boat. The important thing is, guys, especially with these Dorado, okay, they move a lot. They're going to be moving back and forth. They're very aggressive. They bite the bait really fast, and then they start swimming, you know, in all sorts of crazy different directions. Not like tuna. Tuna, you can control the line a little bit better. With these guys, they're going to be moving a lot. So what that means is you guys are going to have to move your feet a lot and work together. If you get bit and your line is pointing in this direction, where there's, you know, 20 other people along the rail, you're gonna have to let the person know what you need them to do in order for you to get by them, right? So you're gonna have to tell them either under or over. If your line is underneath theirs, their line is farther out than yours, and your line is underneath them, you'll say, hey, I'm coming under you. What you wanna do is you wanna back up and lift your rod tip up, right? So that they can slide underneath you as they're moving along the rail. When you get bit, you want that line straight out in front of you from the boat. So you have to move in that direction as far as you need to go, sometimes all the way around the boat several times in order to get that line straight out in front of you, okay? So again, if you're going to go under someone, obviously that person's going to lift their pull up, let you slide under. The opposite is if you need to go over the person, you need to get down low and drop your rod tip a little bit so they can get around you, especially when they have a fish on. That thing's bent, they gotta lift it up and over someone that's really tall, then that can sometimes break the line or pull the hook, or, you know, create a little bit of slack where the hook pops out. So do your neighbor a favor and they'll do you a solid, I'm sure, on the return. You know, make room for them and make it easy for them to get by you. That way it'll create less tangles and we'll land more fish. You guys have any questions about any of that so far?
What size?
We'll get to the tackle in a little bit. Do you have any questions about any of the stuff that we talked about, though?
Okay, so that's the briefing of us once we get out to where we need to fish. I've been here before, so I actually already know that part. It's kind of cool. Right. So there's 21 of us on this boat. All but 19 are cops. So 19 of us are cops, and of that 19, 12 are SWAT. Yes, there is a seal barking in the background, Alfredo. Rayshawn, I cannot believe I have not heard from you in a long time. Actually, Jordan was asking where you have been. So, Rayshawn, you have been gone for a while, to the point that even Jordan realized you were gone. So that should give you some, at least a plus that she was wondering and asking about you. Let's go back and see what's going on. Me too.
Right on the ground next to your feet, just let it fall to grip your elbow. That way then you have two hands and you can easily get a bait on your hook. It makes it much easier. And that way it's safer for everyone too. Right on that note, and then we'll move on to the trolling and all that, and then the tackle and all that good stuff, is that Yeah. Okay, so this knot right here is our leader knot, okay? So we're putting a little bit of fluorocarbon on the end of your guys' mono. That way, it's a little bit stronger and abrasive resistant. That way it'll be better for the Dorado. They have super sharp teeth, so it's harder for them to bite through this stuff. It's a little bit stronger than the regular mono. You want to keep that knot on the outside of the eyes at all times, okay? If you accidentally wind it up, shake the line out until this knot comes back out. The reason is that once you get a really nice bait on the hook, you want to put it in the ocean and let it swim away really fast and not have it get tangled up as the knot hits every eye as it goes out. Also, that leaves just the perfect amount of line for you to not have to struggle putting a bait on. If you do wind this sucker up and he's all the way up here, again, you have to like make a weird maneuver to get the bait on your hook, and that leaves you exposed to getting a hook in your hand. Or sometimes when the guys are throwing bait out, they'll actually throw a bait and catch their hand on that as they're throwing in full momentum, and it buries the hook below the surface, and you have to poke it through and cut the tip of the hook off to get it out. It's super gnarly and painful. So let's try to avoid all that nonsense. The best way to do that, keep this sucker, stuff right there. Keep that sucker right on the outside, wind them up to your spot right here, and then you can easily go up and get a bait. All right, so that's pretty much it for like bait.
How was that?
Fishing the kelp. So when you're faced, you're in the right place. Don't cast on the kelp. Always wait for Mikey to tell you, okay, go ahead and cast in. Because what we're going to be doing is, we don't want to scare the fish away by throwing jigs right at them right away. We want to bring them up and get them to a feeding frenzy. So just wait for us to slide up to the kelp and start throwing some bait. That'll get the fish super fired up, and then when we throw our baits in the water, they'll be ready for us.
So don't throw the jigs out there yet?
No, not when we're sliding in. I know a lot of people like to do it, but with these Dorado, like, you can spook them. As soon as they start to swim away, they're going to take the rest of the school with them. So we'll slide in there. You're going to have plenty of time. As soon as we get them in that feeding frenzy, and you start throwing the jig at them, they're going to be hitting everything that goes in the water. So yeah, it's a better tactic.
So don't go in the front.
You can if you are throwing a jig, you can throw into the wind or to the windward side. It doesn't matter because you're controlling where your jig is going. With the bait, the only way to control where it goes is to keep tension on the line.
So you can see there's actually a lot to fishing. It's not just simply throwing your hook in the water. We were moving. We stopped to pick up bait, and we're going to be headed out here real soon. So actually right now we're stopped. Edgar, yes, I have. I have been in a gun battle with the suspect before. Let me see. Jordan has not ready to start her YouTube channel yet, but it's coming. So don't worry, we will announce it on this channel, and then you guys can all leave me and go to her channel. So these guys are still filling up our bait traps for the rest of the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I know you will, Clone. You're like one of my first subscribers, and I really appreciate it. And I think that it's awesome that you're still sticking with me. Thanks, Alfredo. She probably will, because she is a girl, and if there's anything I know about females, they always end up with more. We will. We're actually going to stream together. We're actually going to play Call of Duty together, so we will be streaming together very, very soon. I'm just reading your comments, guys. That's why I'm only pausing. So make sure that you guys are hitting those thumbs up for the videos, as well as watching every minute that you can. It's been a big improvement since I made the last announcement. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care of one another. I'm going to go finish listening to this debriefing, but I thought I'd go live one last time before I definitely lose internet or lose the capacity to be able to broadcast. Thanks, guys. And yeah, I'll show you pictures of what we get. Supposedly, it is like off the hook. So some bluefin tuna and some El Dorado, as well as some yellowtail. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. We're this Baja. We're just outside of Baja, so I don't know if we're going to be hitting Ensenada or outside Baja. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Chris the Cop here. Thanks for watching. Thanks again, and I love you guys. You guys are freaking awesome, and have a good one. This is Chris the Cop signing off.